Jan! Ha!
I don't think I ever had the urge to choke a middle school girl in my life.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
I literally just recorded a whole reaction, whole recap. And the whole time, my head was chopped off. But because I love this anime so much, I could do it again. Mob Psycho 100 with Mobe-kun, Reigon-sama, Ritsu, Teru, and Dimple. You need to watch this anime. It's a must. Why do you need to watch this anime? Because the plot is beautiful. Beautifully constructed. The fight scenes, orgasmic. That's all you need. I just gave you plot fight scenes. What else do you need? The plot is absolutely beautiful. What is it about? What is Mob Psycho 100 about? Mob Psycho 100. And I've been calling it Psycho Mob. I don't know why I've been calling it Psycho Mob all the time. I don't know why. It might kind of sound a little bit better. But I kind of like Mob Psycho too. But anyway, Mob Psycho 100 is about this middle school kid and his journey as being a psychic, or as being an esper, is what they call him, with psychic powers. Now, this is not no psychic that we're known to, like, okay, there's two people to the left of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. Or like, I can make this move with my brain. No, this is like on some, like Darth Vader, like I could choke you out, I could inflate my muscles, I could make buildings collide. Like, this is like psychic powers to do anything you want. And like, there's very few natural people who could do this. Natural espers. And Mobe is one of them. So that is the basic, what's it about. Now, why is it beautiful? It's because the Mob is the kind of main character who just brings the good out of everybody. I mean, he just sees, you see this, the development, the growth of a young middle school kid finding his voice, finding his purpose, finding his way, but also bringing people with him. Like, it's incorporating people. It's not like a solo journey to find it. It's like a collaboration of his beauty, of self-discovery. Stuff that folks who are like 30, 35 still don't got. They out here wearing leather, tight leather in clubs. Like, they don't know themselves. Like, they don't take the time to ask themselves, what do they want? What do you want? And how are you gonna get it? Mobe is a middle schooler already doing that. And what the beautiful thing about Mob is that it's like he's a seed in the ground, right? You take care of that, and it grows up, but it also grows under. But he's enriching the nutrients in the soil around.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this diagram I'm putting out. And like, it's helping others grow too. That's what he does. Like, he'll beat you, but like, he don't want to fight. But if he has to, he will. He's the strongest. He goes crazy. He'll beat you, but like, he'll beat you and uplift you to make you better. Like, he'll beat you up and like tell you, like, stop using your powers so bad. Like, be good. You're no different from humans. We're all the same. Like, this is not a gift. This doesn't make you special. Like, be good. Like, stop trying to terrorize folks. So Bob is one of a kind. He's just one of a kind. And like, I just really fell in love with his character growth, how straight shooter he is, which like the way he kind of acts will be kind of like a slightly, not slightly, but like a high functioning autistic person. Someone like who's just like straight minded, says how they feel. They don't really feel like what natural people feel, like the natural feelings. of a non-autistic person, so I just can. Mob's a GOAT. No, he's not the GOAT. I can't call him the GOAT. I don't know who the GOAT is, but Mob's top 5. Mob is top 5. So something that's important about Mob is he holds his emotions in because he's very Saitama. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, like he's just very like absent-minded. So he holds his emotions in, and it grows 50%, 60%, 70%. And once he gets to like 95%, whatever gets him to 100, whatever emotion, it's GG's. Because when he gets 100%, he blacks out basically, and it's GG's. Whoever's around him, they getting it. They getting the business. So if you anger him, and he's at 95%, and you add that 5% to him getting mad, he's attacking with range. If you sadden him, he's at the 95%, add that 5%, he gets like overly sad. He'll dish out the sad energy. You know, so it's crazy. His abilities are crazy. The show looked great. The plot was great. And the fight scenes were orgasmic, as I said. Now, spoiler alerts. Let's recap this battle. Season 1, Ritsu, hater. I mean, that's the first thing you can say about season 1 with Ritsu. Ritsu is Mob's younger brother who doesn't have powers, not yet. And so this whole time, we just thought that he was jealous of Mob. Not jealous. I didn't want to say that. The whole time, we thought he was just a great brother. At first, I thought he was an older brother because he's taller, but he's a younger brother. And so I just thought he was a good little brother. Like, you need anything, Mobby? Like, oh, Mobby, my older brother. Like, I love you so much. But this whole time, he really feared Mob because Mob has this uncontrollable power. Like, Mob is really powerful. He's just a nice guy. So when a nice guy is really powerful, you're safe because he knows how to gauge his power. But I guess Ritsu just didn't trust that because he couldn't stop him. So this whole time he was resenting Mob.
You freaking fricks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
And that was tough. That was low-key tough to watch because like that really hurt. That hurt Mob when they found out because Ritsu gained his power by trying to force it. Because like you're either born with this and then something traumatic happens to you that causes a lot of stress and then you'll unlock your physic powers, or you does that make physics?
Fuck!
You unlock your psychic powers, or you can manufacture them. We'll get there. So season 1, Ritsu, hater. He finally gets his psychic powers, then he tries to challenge Mob. That's wild. But he comes around at the end, obviously. That's his brother. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother. He comes around, they Gucci. Dimple. Dimple is Mob's, basically it's like Mob's sidekick. Mob met this man because Dimple was running this religious cult as a spirit. I didn't even, rewind. No, I was going to say that after. I'm going to get to Dimple first. I'm going to get to Reagan. Reagan-sama is this fake psychic that Mob went to when he was like younger in middle school. First off, these middle schoolers are different in Japan. They eating rice and noodle is different. You know what I'm saying? Like that junk is developing folks at a rapid rate. They go crazy. Them middle schoolers are huge. Ain't no way them in middle school. But anyways, he went over there when he was like a young middle school kid. And so he was like, oh, no one's like me, venting. And at first, Reagan was like, little kid, go away. But then like he was about to drop his drink and Mob showed his powers. He's like, I use this kid. So he runs like a spirit exorcism business. So like spirit is like, if I was in a cave and I died in like a resentful way or something, then my angry spirit would be left and I could haunt that cave. Basically, and Mob has the ability just to walk up to spirits and exorcise them off rippity. Like, are you causing trouble? Goodbye. So that's Reagan, and he's basically the boss man. Mob calls him master, even though he's powerless. But he was just a good dude internally, so that's why Mob really just rocked with him, because he provided that guidance that Mob's father didn't. For real, it's like a father figure to Mob, low key, like an older brother father figure. But Dimple, Mob met in his religious cult. He was just randomly there, and Dimple was trying to like trick people into joining his cult, because he's a huge spirit. So he took over a body of somebody, and he was trying to lead folks, right? So Mob came in there on accident, got Dimple up out of there, but he didn't exercise him all the way, and Dimple was like this small, and he just hangs around. So like the way they try to build Dimple is like he's trying to take over Mob eventually, but like we seen in season 1 and season 2 that like he's a good guy. Like I don't even think he's gonna be on that. Like hopefully, I really hope like in season 3 at least leave that narrative alone. You know what I'm saying? Like just let Dimple be the sidekick. Be the sidekick. Let him keep following Mob around, and then we just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? There's just no need. There's no need for like Dimple to like have this desire to take over Mob. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been through so much. Teru is this blonde boy. So Teru is the first natural esper that Mob met. And so he was trying to find his way too, because he was gaining his popularity in his own middle school for being this really strong dude, but really he just used his psychic powers, busting everybody up, beating everybody up. So Mob comes through there, whoops him, boop, 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 gets him up out of there. You feel me? Get him up out of there, humbled him too. He whooped him, humbled him, brought him down to earth, and he joined the crew. So you got Ritsu, Moab, Teru, Reagan, Dimple, and I already said Teru. Bet. So they got a squad. You know what I'm saying? They got a squad. And so season 1 was just about that. About just those relationships building, us understanding Mob, and then at the end of it, they went against this organization called Claws. So Claws is basically where you have, I believe the upper ranks were natural espers. Don't quote me on that. I think they were. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell. Because I think season 2 said they got their scars from being marked. So I don't know if that was like from the boss giving them power. I don't know. I don't know if they're actual espers or not. But what they were trying to do was manufacture espers with like normal people, like through like a process. But come to find out in season 2, this whole time the boss, the highest dude, was just given power. They weren't even powerful on their own. So that shit was crazy. That was crazy. That was a crazy discovery. I don't think people notice, like, that's wild. That's wild. And so they go there to the HQ, they fighting folks, and then here we find out this little redhead boy. Little redhead boy goes crazy. This dude is strong. And he plays no games, he pulls no punches. He goes absolutely crazy. So it turns out he's the boss's son. And he tried to play it off like as if he was scouting people for the boss. But really he just hates his dad. And he resents his dad because his dad is power hungry. And his dad's trying to take over the world. So that's basically season 1. That's like a quick little like summary. And season 2 was all about Mob. Mob's development. Like in this world full of sin. Like he's just, Mob is so inspirational, man. Like he don't rely on his physical powers from his physical powers. Oh my god, I can't.
Fuck!
Moby.
No. You're gay! He's gay!
He doesn't rely on his psychic powers, like at all. Unless he's doing like exorcisms or like, he really tried not to fight people. So like he joined this club in season 1 called the Body Improvement Club. And like, that's why like I love about Mob the most, when he started getting friends, like he started opening up. He started vibing. He started working out. Like, he was just only up and up and up. And season 2 was just about Reagan and Mob falling out because Mob was growing. And Reagan was losing himself because like his number one man, even though Reagan's like 30 and this kid's like 12, his number one man, like, you know, Reagan's a fraud. So like, he can't do exorcisms without Mob. And Mob's like, yo, stop calling me like out the blue. I'm trying to hang out with friends and stuff. Like, Mob's a kid. He's a kid. So they fall out. They find out Reagan's a fraud. I'm not gonna lie. When they came back together and Mob said that he knew all along and it doesn't matter because Reagan's a good person to him, like, that made me cry. Like, this is so sentimental. Like, the way this plot was like building and just seeing Mob grow was just very sentimental. And that part made me cry, like a little baby. I'm not gonna cap. So, what else happened? And see, so Mob was going for this election, right? He stumbled on his words, or he didn't even speak. So he didn't even stumble on the words. He didn't even speak. This dude got a note in his locker from a girl. Shorty said, meet me out back. He goes meet her out back, and she's like, she was going on a date with Mob and all that. And like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, bad. Because Mob has a little crush. So my other black hair girl, he got a little crush, and like, it wasn't going nowhere. Because he couldn't express how he felt to her and stuff, so it wasn't going nowhere. So it's the other girl. And so I was like, bad, Mob, like, oh boy. I mean, you're in middle school, like, you shouldn't be doing the whoop-de-whoop-whoop, you know what I'm saying? But you can still talk to women, you know what I'm saying? You go crazy, let's go crazy, Mob. So they go on dates, and I'm thinking they're vibing. And they're by the river. And then she's looking out there and she was like, you know, I don't like you, right? I don't like you. This was just a dare. Like, I don't think I ever had the urge to choke a middle school girl in my life. But right there, watching that and how they set that up, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go crazy on her. That was like one of the top 5 disrespectful moments of my life, of witnessing that. And then she goes back to her friends, like they're like joking on her, ripping up her stuff, and Mob, here comes Mob, piecing it back together. He's just such a good guy, and like just seeing him get done dirty like that, I wanted to piece her up, man. That was tough. That was so tough. So that happened in season 2. And so at the end, they're all gearing up for battle against the Claw organization. So the boss and, oh my God, they got this group called the Top 5. Them Top 5 espers go crazy. They go absolutely crazy. There's this one, he can't see, but he can detect your emotions and he can teleport. And he got hands. Not only can he teleport and phase, he got hands. So he will bink, 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 like you're out of there. He went, them fight scenes in season 2 were phenomenal. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like sensational.
Sensational.
On my future. It's the way like they isolate the fight scene. Like they could slow it up but still keep it fast. And you could just see all the punch connection. He was a demon. He was a demon. People from the old Claw organization that got exiled, they came to help Mob out. It was just hard. It was just so hard. And so at the end, I mean, we all know, if you watch the recap, you know what happened. Mob stopped the boss dude. Even, I don't know if I already said this, I probably did, but like, even he talks sense into the boss dude. Like, Mob will whip your butt and still just talk sense into you. Like, he's the ultimate humbler. This man is the ultimate humbler. He's tough. That boy's a humble piece of pie, and you gonna eat this upper. Go crazy. So we'll see what happens in season 3. Season 1, season 2 were phenomenal. They're absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Let me think. But this is a really beautiful anime. This was really like written very well. I'm not gonna lie. I love seeing the development and like building up others. but yet being so strong too. That's what I like about Mob is like he's so strong, but he ain't like one of those timid strongs. Like, oh my god, like I don't know if I can unlock my power. Like, no, Mob knows his power's inside him, and he goes crazy. It's like no, like, oh, I gotta focus to get my power up. Oh my god, I'm not feeling confident right now. No sir, no sir, and don't let Mob black out. If Mob blacks out, GG's. It's even worse than 100%. Sometimes I remember one time he blacked out. It was question marks on his power level. I thought it was over 9,000. Like, come on, dog. Like, that man go crazy. I don't know what direction he'll go in season 3. Season 1, 2, 5. My overall rating, I'm gonna give this a smooth 9.3. I really enjoyed this. I really did. This was fire. Shout out to Moby. Shout out to Moby. My man, bro. Salute with the bowl cut though. Let's talk about that. A middle school kid whipping butt for 40-year-olds in the bowl cut. Not lined up, not waves, not, you know what I'm saying? Vegeta hair. Oh, bowl cut. Whipping booty.